sa Astrodome, tila nawala na nga daw ang opensa, kaya ang tanong na marami, anyari, Teniente?
I don't think there's anything wrong with LA because when you look at the rest of the numbers, he's at, like you said, 8 assists. He's close to 7 rebounds. So if you put that together, you have a guy that's averaging 6 points, 6 points, or 7 rebounds and 8 assists. You look at his game today, nandun na naman, 5 points na siya, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Doing everything necessary para makakuha ng panalo.
Pahinga muna si LA sa pagkakataon na to open the second quarter as we send it over to Riza.
Mag-usabi ni LA Tenorio, he has a recurring injury on his right elbow that has been bothering him again. Ito daw ay nahila nung laro nga nila kontra Barako Bull, kaya matapos nun ay talagang nahirapan na daw siya. But then again, kahit masakit, sabi niya he will play through it at marami pa naman daw siyang ibang magagawa para sa kanyang kupunan other than scoring. Mag-win, Jason?
Thank you, Riza. And he has been doing a lot of the other things. Ang tagal ng injury ni LA yan, nasa Alaska pa siya nung nagkatama yung kanyang siko na yon. Barakel gets it to Lowhorn, kasama nila si Helterbrand, Kagiwa, and Mamaril. JJ lights it up from the
second three-pointer para dito sa Barangay Ginebra in this game is actually Air21 that's been hot from three-point region. They were 5 out of 8. Ginebra trying to find their form here at the later part of the first and here to start of the second.
Arboleda gustong atakin si Helterbrand. Kasama niya sina Isip, Canaleta, Menor, and Manuel. Pahinga muna si Zach Graham. 2 to shoot para sa Air21. Arboleda with a Hail Mary. Hindi ubra. Dylan Ababu seeing his second taste of action dito sa Governor's Cup after a long way back in rehabilitation. See how effective Dylan can be. Ginebra looking for the open man. Ababu. Crossover against Manuel. Ababu leans in, goes glass, napalakas. Lowhorn underneath. Takto kalaban. Tutungo siya sa free throw line.
You know, when Barangay Ginebra picked up BR Lowhorn, that's actually the peg that they had in mind. The guy that would be there in the post and would dominate rebounding. Picking up his first offensive, making that his second offensive rebound. No, first offensive rebound in this game.
Balik muna si Sharma dahil si Isip napulot na yung kanyang ikatlong personal foul.
Really had a hard time dealing with BR Lowhorn. What's kanina si Mark Isip.
As Lowhorn goes 2 for 2. 30-second timeout requested here by Coach Franz Pumaren dahil baba na naman sa isa ang kanilang abante rito. It was highest at 9. Ito ang pinaglalabanan dito, Jason, dahil nanalo na kanina San Mig Coffee, nakaangat ng bahagya sa team standings. Ayaw na magpaiwan to sa ilalim na magkabilang kupunan.
It's a big game for both teams, but more especially para sa Air21 because if they actually lose in this game, they're already 2 games back to their closest team.
And yung binabanggit mo nga, no, you do not want to be sub 500 dahil magdadasal ka na lang nun na makaabot into the quarterfinals. Pagka naka 5 losses ka, hanggang 4 wins na lang, maximum mo niya.
Maximum mo yun. And it might be enough. I think there's a chance that it might be enough. But like you said, you're gonna have to be watching kung ano nangyayari dun sa mga ibang mga team.
Scoreboard watching ka na bigla, ano? Air21 coming off their own timeout. Goes on the attack. Canaleta fading away. Airball din yung resulta. Big stop on the part of Ginebra.
It's just such a tough matchup. Ito si KG Canaleta once he plays that off-guard position.
Meyerhofer pumasok para sa Barangay Ginebra. Ikatlong laro pa lang niya para dito sa Ginebra San Miguel this tournament. Helterbrand on the move. Pull-up jumper is good.
Critical time para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. They're giving their import a rest here at the start of the second quarter. And you're gonna have to look saan tayo kuha ng opensa dito at anong mga kuha natin sa big man natin, especially from Billy Mamaril as well as from Rico Meyerhofer.
Away from play, foul is tagged on Dylan Ababu. Cortez nagbabalik para dito kay Arboleda. Air21 nung pag-upo ni Lowhorn, ito bigla na lang i-reinsert yung kanilang starters dito. Manuel, Cortez, Canaleta, and Graham is joined by J.R. Sena. Sena will offer the pick. 6 seconds to shoot para sa Express. Oh, the teardrop goes para dito kay Mike.
First 2 points para kay Mike Cortez. You know what he wants to do is to set up his teammates, set up that offense. But when there is nothing there, very capable of creating his own shot.
Elterbrand to Mamaril. Kagiwa picks up his dribble. Mamaril at the post, wanting to attack Sena. The shot doesn't drop. Rebound, Meyerhofer crashing out of bounds in favor of Air21.
That's what we mentioned earlier. Where's the offense going to come from para dito sa Barangay Ginebra? You see, we're not really sure how many times this unit has played together. For sure, this year, it's the first time that these 5 have been on the floor together.
At least dito sa Governor's Cup, ngayon nga lang natin natanaw yan. As Dylan Ababu is whistled for his second personal foul. So Coach Ato really reshuffling his lineup, starting tonight with J.J. Elterbrand and now giving some run para dito kay Meyerhofer and Ababu. Canaleta with a one-hander.
A better matchup as we see Canaleta again. He will get his points and things will be easier when she gets to the post because of the height advantage that he has. But going back to what you were saying, last game hindi nakalaro si Rico because it was just a terrible matchup. That lahat ng bigs ng Alaska, malalakas yung katawan, and you'd expect that Rico is going to have a hard time bodying up on those guys.
Manuel touching that leather last as Dear Lord is coming back para dito kay Mamaril.
Less than 2 minutes of game time ang inupo niya.
Elterbrand bibigay kay Meyerhofer off the spin. Wild shot, and Cortez na may tangan ng bola. Cortez looking to go coast to coast, pero nasaraduhan siya ng pinto neto ni Ababu. Cortez lines up a 3. Doesn't work. Low horn to Elterbrand. Elterbrand asking for the foul. Pero sabi na ref, natapik din naman daw yung bola. And si Coach Franz Pumarin, binibigay yung salamin niya sa ating officials.
Well, to be fair, he definitely was not touched by anyone other than J.J. Elterbrand, but he may have been fouled. So, make-up call.
Kasi sa siko parang sa siko siya tinamaan. Mag-iiba talaga direksyon ng bola. Low horn though ties the game once again. 5th deadlock of the game.
Very good touches to Zach Graham at the moment. Dylan has not shown that he can stop him already with 2 personal fouls.
Canaleta to Sena. Spinning away, the jump hook doesn't work. Rebound na kay Manuel. Canaleta once again. Di umubra, Meyerhofer pa, magtatawid ng bola. Meyerhofer, Bebuelo, go coast to coast, looking for the foul. Manuel gets the rebound. Ayun, pumito para kay Rigo, pero siya pala ang napituan ng foul.
Foul number 10, Rico Meyerhofer. That's his first foul. 3 on the leg.
Seems like Rico Meyerhofer never the same after his knee injury. Never really got to where he was. Remember, he was the Rookie of the Year nung pumasok siya.
Number 2 overall pick yan, just behind Japet Aguilar. As Canaleta overshoots this time. Babu issues the pass papunta kay Elterbrand. Tabla pa rin ang ating labanan. Kagiwa looking for Lowhorn. Unahan ni Manuel sa bola. Cortez to Nino. Canaleta looking to post up against Mark Kagiwa. Fancy pass underneath Manuel with a reverse.
A lot of things really starting with KG Canaleta, especially at the post, because everyone's going to start looking at him dahil alam nila there's a mismatch.
Elterbrand to Lowhorn once again.
Foul number 31, James Sena. That's his first foul, 2 on the Express.
Sena whistled for his first personal. 6:08 na titira sa ating first half. Lowhorn is at the line. Lowhorn now 9 of 10 from that distance as Wilson checks back in para kay Meyerhofer. Parang hindi pa nga ready, si Rico.
he's been ready for a while. It's just that the mentally just can't get back to where he was, confidence-wise and all that.
Alam naman natin kalidad niya from his LaSalle days all the way to his PBL days. As Graham gets it deep, Ababu on him. Lowhorn with that rebound. Magkakataon na Ginebra, mabawi ang kalamangan. Ababu off the spin. Flip shot doesn't work. Sena clears para dito sa Air21. Cortez to Canaleta. Oh! Nino bringing the pain dito sa Cuneta.
Whispers all over the Coliseum after that.
Ababu.
He's looking for a shot, but with Dylan, it's not falling for him.
Graham unloads. Doesn't work. Pero itong si Sena kept it alive. 21 with another shot clock.
There is a mismatch right there. The post Sena being guarded by JJ.
Air21 recognizes it. On the pass out, merong foul.
Foul number 13, JJ.
Take another look at that. Cortez locating Canaleta on the run, and that is a scary thing. Kahit sinong makalaban ng Air21, hindi na nga pwede sumali ng dunk contest yan eh. Sa grabe niya, tumakdak dito sa PBA. Nilang pinapakita, kulang na lang talaga yung madagdagan sila sa win column.
You have two guys that are playing well, but remember, we showed you the graphic earlier. They started to play well, pero kumonte rin naman yung production nila mula kay Zach Graham. Everything has to come together, especially when you're giving up 100 points.
Less than 5 minutes remaining sa ating first half as we send it over to Riza.
Magugusto ni KG i-share yung fire na meron nga daw siya. Hindi naman daw uubra na sila lang ni Mike ang may kumpiyansa. He wants everybody on the same page. Kaya daw sa ensayo, hanggang dito sa laro ay kinakausap niya ang kanyang mga kakampi. Sabi niya, tulong-tulong tayo, kaya nating malagpasan itong kinilalagyan natin.
Aside from Canaleta and Cortez, at syempre si Graham, ang mga sumunod na scorer na para sa Air21 is Isip and Sharma, averaging 7 per ball game. Sino pang inaantay natin dito? Menor, Custodio hasn't even seen action tonight. Maybe Omolon or Arboleda.
You're hoping that you have another guy that can consistently give you the additional 10 points or close to that. But since you know that none of these guys have been consistently at that number for their career, you're hoping na may isa na puputok o kaya naman dalawa bawat game.
Wilson loses it. JJ ends up with it. Foul on the rebound. Mukhang si Sena ang napituhan.
Whistle foul on number 31, James Sena. Substitution. LA Tenorio for JJ Helterbrand.
Tenorio had 5, 4, and 7 sa unang 12 minuto ng kanyang run. Now back on the floor para kay Helterbrand. Kagiwa. Gustong ipagpag ito si Canaleta. Kagiwa gets the drop on him. And the Spark now has 6 points. Nakanakaw pa ang Ginebra. Tenorio to Kagiwa. Nakita si Lowhorn on the flash. Rebound battle. Pupulutin ni Ellis. At i-reset ni Teniente ang atake ng Ginebra. Wilson back to LA. 12 seconds to shoot. They go back to Wilson. The 17-footer is good.
Quick run para sa Barangay Ginebra. Started off, basically, pagbalik ni LA Tenorio, said Mark Kagiwa getting his 2 points and LA steal, and then 2 points para dito kay Willie Wilson. And you're at this point, you look at these two teams, they're bottom of the standings, right? But you're also looking, as we see those 2 points, you're also looking at, or you're hoping to see these teams come out with desperation, but you don't see it on a consistent basis from both teams today. And it almost feels like that's the reason why they are at the bottom of the standings at present.
Lowhorn muscles his way through. Tungo pa siya sa ating free throw line for a bonus. Magkakataon ng Barangay Ginebra, mabawi ang kalamangan. 46-45. Lowhorn shoves Ginebra ahead by 1. He's got 21 big points, 21 of the 46, Jason.
Yeah, and you almost don't notice it.
Graham kicks it out to Cortez, trying to decide what to do. Cortez with 6 to work with, gets it over to Sena. Sena is in trouble, fading away. No. Wilson gets it out to Tenorio. LA couldn't get rid of Mike Cortez, gets it out to Kagiwa. Kagiwa to Lowhorn. Catch and shoot. Dior delivers the 2 points.
You know, Lowhorn in a batch of imports that seem to be all sports cars that have been flashy, gets on the highlights. Dior Lowhorn is basically like having yung ginagamit ng mga wives estates na
Ano yun yung minivan?
yeah, he's basically a minivan in a batch of imports that are sports cars. Why? Because he's effective, gets the job done, but at the same time, very rarely are you going to have a second look at him. But at the end of the day, the numbers actually are okay. But then, the effectiveness is there. Walang problema.
Si Blakely, Charger.
Blakely and the rest of those guys, they're sports cars. I mean, when you come into the game, when you buy your ticket, you know that when they play, pag-enjoy ka, makikita mo yung tatalon sila, may mga dunk sila na...
yung Millsap, Singletary, talagang iniiwan ng lahat sa sahig din,
But it doesn't take away his effectiveness. Of course, you'd like to see that translate into victories if you're Barangay Ginebra.
2 minutes.
Barangay Ginebra up by 1, 2-minute warning of the first half. Long 2 is good para dito kay Kagiwa. That gives him a 3-point lead. Kagiwa's got 8 points.
Right now, Air21's got to get Zach Graham involved in this game. Fairly quiet game para kay Zach Graham, especially in this quarter. No field goals yet.
Canaleta, step back jumper. No go. Wilson for the rebound. Tumatakbo na si Tenorio. Pinagpahinga na muna dito si Dior Lowhorn. Mamaril taking up his spot. Tenorio off the crossover. Kicks it out. Kagiwa to Wilson. Nakita pa si Baracael. Pero wala sa posisyon para makatira agad. At si Mamaril hindi nakatingin sa bola.
Now, the idea they talked about wanting to pass the basketball, wanting to share overpassing, at yun ang nangyari para sa team ni Coach Ato.
Graham nagpakita rin ng crossover. He gets his 2 points sa kabilang dulo.
Like you said, got to get him involved up to this point. When he has the basketball, it seems that there's actually Ginebra still looking for the guy that can stop him. He had 15 points in the first quarter, but then probably not less than 3 attempts here in the second.
Wilson gets their lead back up to 3. LA Tenorio with yet another assist here. Pang-siyam na yan para dito kay Lewis Alfred. Lampaskota na, no?
The guy really taking the cudgels in terms of setting up his teammates.
Baracael with the board off the Omalon miss. Tenorio sa kabilang dulo. No looks it to Mamaril. Nilawalang ng ring. Billy Mamaril daw cleans it up.
Gets it. Mamaril gets his 2 points, but LA could have had 10 assists by the end of the first half.
Custodio di diskarte. Gets it to Sena. Graham nawala yung bantay niya. And he makes him pay. 3 segundo ba natitira? 30-second timeout muna si Coach Ato rito.
30-second timeout. Barangay Ginebra Summer.
Gusto nilang siguraduhin sila pa makakuha ng huling say, but they will have to go the length of the court.
It's going to be a long run, but 3.2 seconds, that's a lot of time. Just got to be able to, you can't take home that 30 seconds anyway. You have to use it in the first half. So might as well try to draw up something. But on the side of Air21, there will be a foul to give.
Yun. Laking bagay yan para dito sa Express. As we take a look at this Photon Strong Drive brought to you by Photon. Empower your business. Yung kanina, when Kagiwa got the drop on Nino Canaleta, So here comes Ginebra. LA in the backcourt. Looking for Kagiwa. And that'll do it for the first half. 54-51 ang maiiwan sa ating talaan. It is gonna be Barangay Ginebra by 3 points. Pero Jason, you were mentioning parang may kulang, ano? Parang yung fire, hindi mo pa nakikita yung sense of desperation para sa magkabilang koponan.
Yeah, and for both teams, that all